Hi, I'm live. Okay, I'm early, and I purposely got on early so that I could post the host code here because I can't do it until I get on. So it's 7ZA22VFW is the host code for August. Oh, it came up anyway. No, it didn't. Okay. Now, let's see. What else do I have? Oh, you know what I'm going to do? The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to post. Yes, I'm going to post measurements for these cards, or for one card anyway. This might not work. I don't know. 5.5. I don't think this is going to be so great. Yeah, this isn't. This is too much. There's too many pieces, and if I try to do it, it's not going to work. So I'm not going to do that, and I'm just going to post the host code. Oh, and it posted how many times? Three, four. Sorry. Okay, so do I have anybody? Oh, what the heck was that? Yow. Hi, Carol. How are you tonight? So, lots of stuff going on. Celebration is halfway over now, officially. Let's see, it's yeah, done the end of August. So if there's anything in there you want, you better get on the stick and get it ordered because they're running out of stuff already. The Christmas tree lot dies are gone. Okay, I know before the cards and envelope thing that they had that was soft sea foam. Yeah, that's gone, and so now the tree lot dies are also gone. And hey, Carol, I have an echo, but I think it's because it's me here. So if you hear an echo or anything else sounds weird, let me know. I was over by your place yesterday, or the day before. We went to Summit View for dinner. Very good, by the way. And on our way home, I happened to notice this truck parked on someone's front lawn with lights on it for Christmas. Is somebody celebrating Christmas in July in your neighborhood? Yes, I do know that that was your house. Okay, so that's all I'm going to say about that. I'm We're not doing any Christmas cards tonight. We are using a shaded spruce, which I never use that color for anything other than Christmas, but tonight I'm using it. I know that was yours, Carol. And it was really cute. I love the way you have the truck all surrounded with lights. That was really cute. So, for all of you who join me other than during the live broadcast in the during this week or so, there's a couple things you need to know. I just said about the celebration items. There's some new celebration items, and I just printed that out. Hold on. I'm gonna set it here. Can you see it? If I set it there, it's not very close, and we have a shadow. Ugh. How about if I hold it up here? I'll just tell you what it is, okay? Free with $50. You can get the Timber 3D embossing folder or the Gingham embossing folder or the Seashells 3D embossing folders. Now, the Seashells, that's been around for quite a while, but it's still available and it's going to be free as a celebration item with a $50 order. Also, with a $50 order, you could get brushed metallic 12 by 12 cardstock or silver foil 12 by 12 specialty pack or craft gift boxes. Okay, I'm going to put this out. I'll put this whole flyer out in an email so that everybody can see what it is because it's hard to tell. But I just wanted to let you know that this is out there. There is a couple of dies too that are available. Flowers of Home dies, which are the dies that go. Oh my goodness. Uh, I don't even know. I do know, but I don't know what it's called, and so therefore I can't find it. The stamps that it goes with. Ugh. Anyway, daffodil dies. We all know what those go with. The aspen tree dies, and the dots and spots die. The dots and spots die is cute. It's I happen to have it right here. It's a background kind of thing. It punches a whole lot of holes in the paper. And what's really cute is you get one color paper and then you get a second color paper and you run it through the sty. Then when you put it down, the holes show through the color that you have underneath. So if you get two really nice contrasting colors, it will look very cool as a background on a card. And I just might do that one of these days, but not today. And let's see, what else do I want to tell you? August 11th, which is next week, Thursday, library, Robizonia Library, 1 to 4. Gonna do some cute stuff. And there is a new kit out there for Christmas. It's called Cozy and Bright, and it's it's actually usable for other besides Christmas. I mean, you could use it for a lot of things besides Christmas. It has some orange slices and some greens. It's really pretty. It kind of actually, when I saw it, it kind of reminded me of fall. Then I looked at the way they have the different sentiments with it. Thought, yeah, okay, that could be Christmas too. Linda, you made it, and it didn't take you 10 minutes. That's a good thing. So I was saying there's some new celebration things, and I'm going to send out an email about that. Libraries this Thursday, and now I am going to very quickly pick a name and move on. Okay, I have my names all figured out already for who commented last week. If you comment tonight or anytime this week up until next Wednesday. Oh no, I won't be on next Wednesday. I'll tell you about that next. But comment when you watch this video. I put everybody who comments, I put their name in this box and then I pull it and whoever's name I pull gets the card that I made tonight. One of the cards that I made tonight. And I pulled Barb's name tonight. Barb isn't on yet, but she might be on later. She comes on a little late sometimes. So Barb wins tonight's card. And what is tonight's card? Tonight I have some cute cards. I'm turning on this light to see if that does not help get rid of this shadow at all. And I don't know how to get rid of that shadow. Anyway, yeah, I do. Get another light over here. Okay. Tonight we're doing. Oh, wait. Before I start, I got some stuff in today, and I was excited about this. I think this is the coolest, and it just looks so much better when you see it in person, as opposed to like I wasn't that excited about it when I saw it in the catalog, but I'm excited about it now because it's cool. I think it's cool. 4-pack of washi tape, and it's Halloween colors, glittery Halloween colors. Look at this. Wait, get it out. Oh my gosh. It's wrapped and wrapped and wrapped. It's like wrapped up like Fort Knox for Pete's sake. Was somebody going to steal it? There. Okay. Ooh. The whole thing just. Ow. Got it. Oh, can't stop me. I just had to show you this because I think it's cool, and I am definitely going to use this on a card somewhere before Halloween because it's Halloween colors. Look at that. Is that not cool? There's the black. Oh, and the purple is such a pretty shade. Oh, I'm going to be using this for a lot more than just Halloween, too. I can tell you that. Oh, okay. Now they come apart. They all seem to be on one spool, and then presto. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? I just love it. And then there's the orange and the green. Okay, so now you saw that, and it's all sparkly and it's glittery and wow, very cool. Okay, on to the cards. Today we are going to do a celebration card. These are free with celebration free with $50 worth of product from any catalog at all. You get you can pick to get. You don't have to get the Hippest Hippos stamp set. And let me see how this one works. These, when I saw this at first, yeah, it's free with $50, and then you get the dies for another $50. So if you spend $100, you can get the stamp set and the dies. But as I said, celebration stuff is going fast, so get out there and get it. Okay, these are the dies. There's a lot of them here, and they're cute, cute, cute. This is an adorable set, and I gotta tell you, I don't usually go in for adorable. I'm just not an adorable person. But I've seen so many people doing things with these that are that's so cute that I decided I had to. So tonight's cards, there's two of them. One is a fun fold, and the fun fold is one that you can use for a whole lot of things. And the other one is just a nice card layout that you're going to reuse. I know you are. So, and the hippos are just a bonus. They're just cute. And I'm going to show you a couple ways to get stuff going with the hippos and things to do with them. But it's a cute set and they're cute cards. So what we're going to do, our first card, I will show you the card that it's going to be. This is the card. And these kind of look like kids' cards, but they don't have to be. But this one, I think, I don't know. When I saw this, I thought, what a cute card for like first day of school for a kid, or like the first day of school when they get home. I just thought that would be cute, or to tuck in a lunchbox. Um, the other thing I thought this would be cute for would be like, how they have graduations for kindergarten graduations and things like that. I thought that would be so cute for that. Don't you think? Okay, so let me show you. This is the card. These are the pieces. So we're going to start. We're going to use white for our card base. And that, of course, as always, is 8.5 by 5.5. Scored at 4.25. And fold it. And burnished. Okay. So there's that piece. Then these pieces are all bonus pieces. I think we're going to end up getting out the big shot or the mini Winnie to do some more stuff here because I think some of these pieces may have gotten lost in the process, but that's okay. Okay, so this is one of the new colors, new ink colors, Parakeet Party, and I used shaded spruce for the accents. You could use instead, if you don't have the new ink colors, instead of Parakeet Party, you could use Granny Apple Green, or you can pick a designer series paper that you like and pick a color or two out of it, two colors, an accent color and a background color, and just go with it. What I did, let me show you this. Well, maybe I won't show it to you because it's huge. Um, in the mini catalog, the new mini catalog, one of the hostess gifts is Celebrate Everything 12 by 12 designer series paper. You can get this pack for $18. It's 48 sheets of paper. They are all occasion, and I mean all occasion. That paper, I have to get it out. I wasn't going to get it out, but I have to get it out to show it to you. This is crazy. This is the paper. Can you see this? Let me hold it up like this. Can you? I mean, look at this. 48 sheets of paper is in this pack. And I mean, there's Christmas. There's just, I don't know what, but then there's sparklers on the back. That's the back of that. Here's some of the coolers. Christmas again. That's black and white, but then it has a nice green thing on the other side. There's more Christmas. And there's black with gold stars that you could use. And then there's a gold plaid on the back. There's a blue plaid. Here, there's a Halloween. And that's just striped on the back. There's just some designs. There's just fall with some designs on the back. That, I think, is the coolest paper. I love this paper. Fireworks. That is just so pretty. I can imagine that being a 4th of July, or, yeah, a 4th of July card or a New Year's Eve card. I just think that would be great. And then it has Christmas tree type things on the back. And then there's a rainbow. And this is the one that I'm using tonight. And I'm also using this tonight. My purpose here is showing you this is if you are a hostess with the $350 show, you can buy this for $18. And that's a lot of paper for $18. Those are the requirements. You host a show or party, and you have $350 in sales. Not a bad deal. And I wanted to show you that to show you where I got this designer series paper from, because there's just a whole stack of it, and I know I'm going to be needing to use it a lot just to get rid of it, because you know how I am with designer series paper. So I'm using this layout right here. And what I started to do, and I think I might have showed you this before, I started doing all of my fun folds and some of my card layouts, doing them in scrap paper and then just keeping them in a filing box and keeping all the measurements so that whenever I'm looking for something, I can just kind of go through this file box and look for something. So this is one of the card layouts that I found for tonight, and I'm going to use it. I'm switching it up just a little bit, but you'll see what I'm doing. And it has all the measurements on it. So when I start deciding to do it, I can just quick cut everything out because it's right here and ready to go. So I want a piece. This is my background. It's 4 by 5 1/4. This piece, this designer series paper, is 2 by 5 1/4. And that is going to get glued right on here. I wanted something that kind of looked wavy, like waves as in the ocean. Where do you see this? This is so cute. And then this background piece here is 3 by 3. And this piece is 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. And I'm not going to glue them on yet. You'll see why in a second. So what I'm doing next is I'm cutting my pieces. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pretend cut because I already cut these out. So I want, let's see. Oh, I'm missing a piece. Okay, there it is. I found it. I want the boat. That's that. Oh, you know what? Okay, first I'm going to switch these around, and then I'm going to go to single so that we can get this hopefully a little bit bigger. Hmm. Nope, can't get any bigger. Okay, anyway, this has it has the hippos, all the three hippos that are in this set. But then it has a wash tub, a boat. I think this is a sail maybe for the boat. I don't know. It looked like pizza to me, but I don't think it's pizza. It could be pizza. I don't know. An umbrella, a life preserver, a snorkel, and a mask to go with the snorkel. That's how that's supposed to go. Sunglasses, little drops. This is the propeller for the back of the boat. Some flowers, some more flowers, and more flowers. So there's some grass in some parts too. There's a lot of neat things with this set. And the waves. The waves are the coolest. I got to show you this now. I took a piece, and this is 3 1/4 by 3/4 of an inch. And then you place your wave thing down up a little bit from the end and in just a little. Can you see how I have that? And then I would cut it off. In fact, I will do this just to show you what I'm talking about. What did I say that measurement was? Three and a quarter by 3/4. So 3 3/4. No, 3 1/8. Oh, no, it doesn't matter. By 3/4. So here's that piece. I take this and I place it up a little bit so that I have some blank stuff at the top and the bottom. And I'm going to run it through my die cutter like this with something on the ends. And I cut this too wide this way, but it's all right. So I cut the whole thing like this. So you end up with this. Okay. And now what you're going to do with this, with that all crooked, yes. Oh, yeah. Okay, what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to put this through here a little bit. I don't want to glue this down yet, but I do want to glue it to this now. So I can take, because there's nothing else that's going to go in between here and here. Okay, so I stuck that in there in the waves. And it might hang over a little bit on the end, so that's quite all right. That does not matter at all. Okay, I want that there. Some glue there. Some glue there. Some glue here at the bottom. I'm going to glue that down there. Now this wave's still open, okay? Next thing I'm going to do is take the boat, and I'm going to put the boat in the water, just like so. Now, my first card that I made like this, I put it a little too far over this way. For some reason, I just thought I needed to go over here with it, but I don't. So I'm going to put it here. I don't want to glue it down yet, though, because my hippo has to go in here. Now I am going to show you how to do the hippo with the next card. This card, I just wanted to show you the basic card layout. So the hippo and the boat. First, I'm going to glue the bottom of the hippo to the boat. Okay, and I need to get a white. I just got glue all over my fingers. Okay. So then I take this guy and I can glue him. I can put glue all over him because he's going to go right in underneath these waves right there. Now I'm not going to glue down the waves because they don't need to be glued down and they look cute kind of the way they are. But now we're going to accessorize this little guy. And here's how we're going to accessorize him. I've already cut out, and what I did was I took a scrap piece of this. This is shaded spruce, and I just took a bunch of these things. I'm going to tell you, I've been playing with this for the last 2 or 3 days because I really do think it's cute. I took a piece of shaded spruce and I just went, let's see, blah, blah, blah. And I just started pulling pieces off of here and putting them on here. And I just ran the whole thing through my die cutter. Now, when it came to doing the hippos, I did use washi tape to hold them down. But with this stuff, I didn't even worry about it. I just cut away. So it didn't take long. It was not a big deal. And everything came out pretty good. You can see here that this life preserver still has some pieces in it, but that's it. Everything else cut pretty nice. So what I have a propeller for the boat. Which I'm going to use a small. I have them, but I don't. I'm going to use some dimensionals for that, but I want some small ones. A small one because it's a small piece. So I'm just going to cut a piece off of here. A little piece off the corner. So I hope you guys are keeping cool. It sure is hot out. Wasn't even outside today hardly at all. I did some wash that I hung out. But other than that, I was pretty much staying in. I didn't even get in the pool. But I'm thinking seriously that I might go jump in now after I'm done tonight because it's still hot out. And I know the water is going to be nice. And it just might be nice to do that. Okay, there's the propeller. And that is going to go right there. And then the life preserver is going to glue that on. That's the other thing. You can, I showed you the adhesive sheets the other day. You could cut these all out of the adhesive sheets, and that would probably be really, really easy. Make everything really easy for you. And I'm just going to stick that right there. And then this snorkel. Oh, I know I promised I would tell you something. I am going to be, well, next week, my husband's birthday is Wednesday. And guys, on our birthdays, you gotta do something special. No, not just guys on their birthday, everybody on their birthday. You gotta do something special. So I'm gonna take him out for dinner, and it has to be on his birthday. So that's Wednesday. So guys, I am not gonna be doing a Facebook Live next Wednesday. But what I thought I might do is jump on Monday night instead. Um, let me see what I got going here. I have a calendar somewhere that I was gonna just take a quick peek at. Make sure I don't promise something I can do. Where the heck did I put my calendar down? I've been losing things all day, and I cleaned off my desk so that I can find things, and I still can't find things. There it is. So next week, August 8th. Wow, that would be really soon. But yes, I think that would work best. I think I have something on the 9th. So, well, maybe not. Yeah, I'm going to jump on the 8th. And in fact, I'm putting it in here right now. 7:30 Facebook Live, Monday the 8th. And I'm going to even put that in the comments just so that and the week after, same deal. Because I'm going to be on vacation. Yay! I will be at the shore. And Monday night will be the only night that I can possibly do it. So it has to be the 15th. Okay, that's two. Now let's get back to the card. See, this is why my cards get, why I have problems with my cards, because I get very disjointed. But so the next thing I want to do is stamp. There's a stamp that says, "Oh, you're really the best. You really are the best," and that's the one I want to use. And what I'm going to do with that, you could do this with circles, with any circle die at all. I'm using punches. I'm using the green, the shaded spruce, 1.5 inch circle, and I'm using 1 3/8 inch in the parakeet party because that's what that is. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp in shaded spruce where it says, "Oh, you really are the best." Okay. And I'm going to glue these two together. somehow I got way too much glue that came out of there. I don't know why that happened, but it did. And so that's gonna take a minute to dry. Oh, and while I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm gonna put a blob of glue here on my silicone sheet, silicone mat. Because I have these really cute little drops. Am I good? No, I'm not in the camera. That's not a good thing. Okay, let me move. Oh, this so let me just press the drop. Where did it go? There were 3 drops, and I just lost one of them. Well, assuming I'm going to find that again in a second, I'm going to leave it just. I'm going to go with it for a minute because I did have 3. I know I did. In fact, I looked at it a minute ago and I had 3. And I know I will find it in a minute. So I'm going to not do anything right now. Okay. Take my base. I'm going to glue this on it. I'm a little disturbed that I got that crooked, so I'm going to cut that off because I do not like crooked cards. It will bother me forever. So I cut it off, and now I'm going to glue it on. There. And then this bit here, I'm going to put this on with dimensionals. And see, you have a little bit of an overhang there of that from the waves, but it doesn't really matter. It doesn't, I don't think it causes any harm at all. This is also going on dimensionals, but only part way. So you need some glue in the bottom, and it would have been better to glue this first. I mean, to stick the green on first, and then put the "Oh, you're the best" on top after. It just would have been better, so that I knew it would have been straight, but it's straight anyway, so it's okay. Now I still need to find my other drop, and I'm going to put it here, so it would end up looking like that, right? Now the inside, because the party doesn't stop when the person opens the card. So let me find, I'm going to find that paper again. Same paper. And cut a piece off. And it would be 5 1/4. Now 4. I'm sorry. And I thought it would be cute to put something on the inside that says something like "You deserve it." It's like because the front says, "Oh, you really are the best." So I thought the inside would say something like "Happy birthday," or "Hope your birthday is wonderful because you deserve it," or something to that effect. So I'm going to look at my stamps because this I did not pre-plan. And I also love these little hippos, and I want to get all the use out of them I can. So I'm going to take a little hippo guy with the flower, and here's what I'm doing with him. I think he's really cute, and I think that this just by itself does the trick. Okay, he's winking me the flower. He's so cute. And I'm looking for what I want to say in the birthday for the birthday, but I don't want to hold you up. All right, we're going to go with the fantabulistic. Hope your day is fantabulistic, fabulous, and fantastic all in one. And then happy birthday. This is all going to go in shaded spruce. And I'm going to take Sweet Sorbet and Parakeet Party. And with the Sweet Sorbet, I'm going to just use the marker and color in the flower. And then with the Parakeet Party, I'm going to color the leaf. And that one got a little crooked too. Now, on one hand, I don't like when things get crooked, but on the other hand, if it wasn't crooked, if it would be perfect, right? It would have a Hallmark insignia on the back. It has a Nettie P stamping insignia on the back. So, yeah, it's not perfect. It looks homemade. It is homemade. Guess what? That's the way it works. Now, I still need that other splish splash thing here, and I will put that on there. I know I'm going to find it. If I don't, I'll cut another one out because I'm probably going to have to get out the die cutter anyway. And I'm going to show you the next card quick because this one is done. Cute. There is that one. Next one. Now, I have a sample here that's going to be a little different from the finished product because I just decided to use some different papers on it. So we need to start out coloring the hippo. And that's not going to take as long as you think. In fact, it's actually kind of easy. Smoky slate. Ugh. Sweet sorbet. There's sweet sorbet. Light and dark sweet sorbet and light and dark smoky slate. This is what our card is going to look like, sort of, but it's different paper. This is basically what I'm gonna follow. I'll follow all the things, and I put the "Oh, you really are the best, happy birthday" on the inside. I really just think these are cute, and this could be for an adult or a kid. It could be like a teenager even. Um, I just think it's really sweet. And we did something special with the ribbons, and you're going to see that too. Okay, let's go. Okay, quickly. I went a little nuts with these hippos. Let me show you what I mean. I, I colored a whole bunch of them. I just started stamping them and coloring them, and I colored them a whole bunch of different ways. I did some. Let's see. I did some with the. Are they here? Yeah. I did some with the blends. I did some with colored pencils and the watercolor pencils. I did some. That's a watercolor pencil, I think. I did them different colors. And then I cut some out of. Um, I think it was gray granite or smoky slate paper, and just colored on that with colored pencils to shade it a little bit. And those even came out cute. So that's what we're doing today. We're just going to color a hippo because I don't have any in the right colors that I want for this particular card because I'm going to use the sweet sorbet in the background. So I'm going to have her tutu. I want this little girl, and I want her tutu to be sweet sorbet. So I'm going to show you quick how I colored her. I used the smoky slate, light and dark. No, geez. No, I used gray granite. I did not use smoky slate. I'm looking at this thinking that is not right. I want the smoke. I want the gray granite. Okay, so I'm going to start with the light, and I'm going to use the thin tip. And I'm just going to color around her eye socket first. I'll go up through the middle of this eye socket. Color in her arm, except for a little spot. I'm basically trying to just color around the outside edge in the lighter color. And then I'm going to come back through with the darker color and fill it in. But I want like a shading. Okay, and this part here is the legs, but then here's the belly end. So the belly I want I'm going to use one of these flush tones, the 1000 and the 900 flesh tones. Actually, because I watched a video where Jay Soriano did this, and those are the colors he used, and it looked really cool when he was done. So I said, that's what I'm going to do too. Now, you need to just kind of shade in her underarms, but I want her arms, the color to be the darker color in the center of the arms and the legs. And then you're going to go back through that with the light and go over it again just to blend it all in. And you'll see how that all becomes one when you go back with the back over it with the light. And the nose. The nose, I'm not sure what to do about the nose. I'm going to do it the same color as the belly in this case. So this is the light, this is the dark. Shade it first. And also I'm going to hit the toenails with this color too. Excuse me. I need a drink of water. And then I'm just going to come in here with this lighter color and blend it all together. And then I have to kind of let it dry. So while that's drying, I'm going to color her tutu, and I'm coloring that light sweet sorbet. Her tutu and her shoes and her mouth. I am going to put sweet sorbet lipstick on her because she's just so sweet. And she's going to have a sweet sorbet umbrella. And that was the light. And here's the dark. And we're just bringing the dark in to make little creases, little foldy looking things to give this skirt a little bit of bounce. Through in the bottom and then around the top. That's all. Now I just need to cut that out. And while I cut that out, I am also going to cut out. I'm trying to find where this belongs. I'm also going to cut out my other drop. Oh, thank you, Linda. I really, it's so funny because, like I said, I just don't necessarily go in for these cutesy animal things, but I saw things that other demonstrators were doing, and I said, "Wow, you know what? That is really cute." And so here I am doing it, and they are free with celebration while supplies last. So if you love them, grab them. Here's Mini Winnie. This is only going to take a sec, guys, and then we're going to be able to put everything together. And I really like this. Really, really like this card, this fun fold. It's a really easy one, and it's really cute. So I think you're going to like it. Okay, I need to cut this down a little bit before I put it through Winnie. I'll crease the other cards. And then I am going to use washi tape on this because I don't want it to move. I've spent a lot of time coloring it, and it has a few little, it really needs to be cut right. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. It really needs to be cut right, and so I don't want it to move. This is why on my piece here I have a piece of washi tape. So I know that, oh, hey, yeah, I got to use this. And all I'm doing is putting a piece right there, okay? Just somewhere on the die to hold it on there. And then just quickly run it through. And there it is. And I need my drop. For my other guy. I have found lately that I had a whole box full of half finished cards. When I say half finished, I mean things like this. Like I had the whole card done except for embellishments or ribbon or one little piece of a die or something that wasn't done. And I have half a box full of cards like that. And that's just crazy. Or the inside's not done. You don't do the insides right away. And then you go to send the card and you're looking for a card and you don't have any insides and you got to dig everything out and do an inside, which is really dumb. Just do it while you have it out. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to constantly do that. Remind myself to finish the card. Right? Am I right? Do you do that? Oh, I hate when I do that. Anyway, here is my die cut. Washi tape does come off without messing anything up. There she is. Isn't she cute? Now I'm going to tell you, I am looking at this washi tape here still and thinking, oh my gosh, how cute would that be to like get glitter on her little tutu? And then I said, Link of Stella. I didn't think to do this before, but I'm going to now. I'm going to give this girl some sparkle on her little tutu here. And maybe even her shoes. What do you think? Oh, that's cute. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see the sparkle? Where am I here? There. See, I have a tendency to want to put that there. Isn't that cute? Like I want to put it under the glass, but it goes under the camera. You know what I'm talking about. I just don't know how to say it. So, okay, now she has some glitter. All right. These pieces, I was going to start writing this on the comments, but there's so many pieces here. So I thought it's going to be easier for me to just tell you and then send out an email. And that's what I'm going to do. You got, There, here. We have cardstock. The first thing you're going to do is take your colored cardstock, whichever color goes with your designer series paper. I've chosen Sweet Sorbet. You're going to cut that at 6. Now, this is different from a normal base. 6 by 5.5. Okay, so your bases normally are 5.5 by 8.5. This one you're cutting off at 6, and then you're still scoring it at 4.25. So here's what you're ending up with. Okay, that's why you do it that way, and burnish this really good so that it stays down. So you cut your cardstock 6 by 5.5, scored it at 4.25. You took another piece of cardstock and you cut it at 4 by 4. Yep, 4 by 4, and you scored it at a 1/2 inch. Okay, so that's 4 by 4, scored a 1/2 inch in, and you can furnish that too. Now it's mysterious, isn't it? Well, you're going to see why in just a second. And I'm going to use, oh, let's see. No, I'm going to use regular glue for that. Okay, that's, and then you have another piece of cardstock, 3 by 3. And you're going to take circle dies here. Now, what I did is I used the scallop circle, and the scallop circle, the biggest one that will fit in that 3 by 3 square, is what you want. You can use a different circle. It doesn't have to be the scallop, but if you use the scallop, that's how you want it to be. Okay. Then you're going to cut basic white. You're cutting your 4 by 5.25, and that's going to go on your inside panel here. It's going right there. Okay. Then you're going to cut a piece 2 3/4 by 2 3/4, and again, you want a plain circle or a stitch circle to fit in there. And I use the stitched circle in there. Okay, we're going to cut those in a second. Then you want designer series paper. This piece is 1 5/8 by 5 3/8. So basically, it's an 1/8 inch smaller than that all the way around. And you can actually glue that down right away. And then you're going to take another piece of designer series paper, 3 3/8 by 3 7/8, and that is going to fit right on here. This card is going to look like a party. So you can glue that right on there. Now it just leaves a very small frame around the edge. That's why these pieces are cut in 8s. I'm not sure. I sometimes think that that's kind of a pain in the neck measuring the 8s. It's just easier to just go with quarters, but it doesn't matter. Whatever you'd like to do. Now here's what we're going to do with this piece. We have that piece here, and we want this piece here. Before we put the inside in, we are going to glue this 1/2 inch flap to that. So we put our glue. You could do this with, you could do tear and tape with this too. That would hold it pretty good. But the green glue will hold it as well. And get it right on the edge. and, about the center, as close to the center as you can get it. Linda, you can see the sparkle. I'm glad you could see it. I love that Wink Stella. That stuff is always great. That always looks good. So while that's drying, what I like to do is just stick a block on it to make it hold it down. And while it's drying, I'm going to take a piece of white. I'm going to take my blender, one of the blender brushes. Oh, sorry about that. Find a blender brush that. Okay, and I'm going to take some sweet sorbet. Well, the secret to using the blender brushes is always have this sitting on scrap and start there, because if you don't, when you go on your paper, you can end up with a dot like that, a big glob. You don't want that, so you kind of want to get it, swirled in here like this. Now, I want such a pale, pale color here, so pale that you hardly even see it. Okay, all I'm trying to do is just create a little interest away from stark white on the inside of this card, because you see a lot of the inside. Okay, so that's it. That's done. Just wanted to get a little color on this. And we're almost done. There was a lot to this. We did a lot tonight. A lot of different things. The coloring with the blends, a lot of die cutting. Now I just want to quick cut these. I purposely did not cut this stuff out ahead of time, because I usually do cut everything out ahead of time. And someone said to me, well, yeah, but how do you cut that stuff? I don't. So I thought, well, okay, now you're seeing how I cut it. I'm going to cut it with the die cutter right now. So there we go. That is the stitched circle. And here is the outer circle, scalloped circle. I was up at 4 o'clock in the morning yesterday making cards. That's when I was coloring all these hippos, because I just woke up and I was wide awake and didn't want to go back to sleep. Well, couldn't go back to sleep. And I didn't want to just lay there and wait. So I came into my art room and started stamping and cutting and doing cards. And it was actually about, 4 to about 6. Oh, yes. Okay, so now we're going to take all our pieces and put them together. This is dry. Okay, that's ready. The piece that we shaded is going to go in here, and it's going to cover that seam. Nice, huh? Ooh, I should have stamped this first, but I didn't. Well, again, I'm going to do this little, like I said, I should have stamped this first, but I didn't. So I'm just going to live with it. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do in the black again. Same thing as I did on the last card. I'm going to use this little guy holding the flower. Put him there. Oh, you really are the best. Happy birthday. And I'm going to color him the same way as I did the other one. Make the flower sorbet, sweet sorbet. Parakeet party for the leaf. Okay, now if these pieces, as long as these pieces are burnished good, this is going to stay together. It's going to stay close pretty good. Take our round circle and the white circle and glue them together. And then you can take a color like a bluish maybe and make like a spotlight for that little girl. Let's see. I guess I will try balmy glue. Excuse my arm reaching across. Oh, and I bumped the camera. I'm trying to go so light, and I'm hardly getting anything. That's good enough. There's just very, very little color there. And that's pretty much what I want. I'm going to take my blender brushes and wash them off. Okay, so we're going to take her and her little umbrella, parasol, whatever. And I'm going to put her on dimensionals. And your little parasol is going to go on dimensionals as well. But we got to glue the handle to her hand. Oh, I forgot I had my a bit of dab of blue here. And then that whole hippo is going to go on dimensionals again. Right about in the center. And then what I did is I took this crinkle seam binding ribbon and I took Sweet Sorbet light stamping blend or marker. You can use either one. In fact, I can't get the little fat, so I'm going to use the marker. And color this ribbon because I want Sweet Sorbet ribbon. Now, I could have used, there is Sweet Sorbet ribbon I could have used, but I like this. I like this crinkle ribbon. What I did is I did two bows. And this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to do two of them together. So I'm going to try and see how this works. Because I made two separate bows with that before on the other one. And then I just glued one on top of the other. But then I thought, well, why didn't I just tie them? Oh, that's why I didn't tie them both together, because it doesn't work so good. I'm trying. Maybe. Yeah, that worked. So I just took the two and tied them at the same, put them together and tied them. And that looks fine, except I got to scale off a little bit. So this is a crinkle seam binding kind of ribbon. And you can just color that any color. It comes in white. You just color it whatever color you want it. And the color stays on it. It looks really nice. It's going to go right there with a blue dot. Ta-da! Oh, one more thing. Flowers. Let's see. I'll put one in here. And one here. With both of them can go. Now that's good there. Okay. And these can go on with glue dots too. Big one up here. Yeah, Linda, isn't that cool? I don't know if it works on every ribbon, but I know it works on that crinkle ribbon. It's what's it called? It's called crinkle seam binding ribbon, and it's like 1/4 inch wide, and it's very thin. And I've colored it. I did the same thing with this card. I colored it pink, and that worked well too. Okay, so I put the flowers on, and then you could color the centers of the flowers, or you could put some kind of gems or something on them. I'm just going to put little dots in the centers just to. And then I'm going to take my Winko Stella And put that on too. I mean, that works so great, that coloring this ribbon, that technically you could get one thing of this crinkle ribbon and just use it for everything. You really could, because it's cute. And it's by itself, it's very thin, but you need that sometimes. Sometimes you want something thin. But if you want something a little more dramatic, a little more dressy, just do what I did here. Put two of them together. This one I have one. It's two separate ribbons, two separate clothes rather. I left it white and then I colored this one pink. And then this one you saw what I did. I put the two together. So that's our card. Oh, I wink of Stella on the flowers in the center of the flowers, just to jazz them up a little bit. Maybe even down the umbrella. Just little stupid things like that is what makes the card look so pretty. And there it is. This layout, this particular fun fold is just a really nice little, it looks impressive. You open it up, your messages here, little picture here. Oh, you really are the best. I just like it. I like the layout a lot. And then this one is a little more jazzy. I don't think the paper makes it a little more jazzy, but then this one, not everybody's a girly girl, right? But this would still be cute for a teenage, maybe not a teenage girl, but like my niece, she's 12. I think she would adore this. In fact, I might make her one just for the heck of it. So, okay, so this is card number two. Card number one. Oh, and I'm going to glue this other piece on right now. Backwards. There. Now it's finished. Okay, there we go. Those are our two cards for tonight. Thanks for joining me. When is the library? The library, Linda, is next Thursday, the 11th of August, from 1 to 4. So if you need me to bring something, let me know if you're coming. And I will do some really cute cards. And I'm going to try to bring a couple of things that I am putting in my sale too. Well, thank you for joining me. Oops, I just knocked that down there. Okay, there. Thanks for joining me. And I hope to see some of you at the library. And don't forget, next week, Monday, August 8th, instead of Wednesday, and the week after, the 15th, instead of Wednesday. Both of those are Mondays. I'll put it on Facebook and I'll put it on the email because I am going to be away. Thanks a bunch. Good night. Have a wonderful evening. Have fun. Happy stamping. Bye.